If you guys were able to pick just one item from the Roblox shop for free, which one would you take? Cause I know I would definitely take the Muffin Man t-shirt. No, actually this cool red sword. Let's look at the price on this. Holy, look at these greedy boys. In all seriousness, as you guys can see, the Roblox economy is strange to say the least. And the value of Robux is really hard to pinpoint. To elaborate what I mean by this, when you make a cool hat that you want to publish on Roblox, you can price it whatever you want and then you just pray that people like it. There is no supply and demand going on here. And to give an example of supply and demand, let's say 5 people are thirsty and there's only 1 water bottle on the market. This water bottle is going to be super expensive because it's in high demand and low supply. Now let's say there's 1 million water bottles. The water bottles will plummet in value because there's so much, and then the demand starts to lower, supply starts to go up, and no one really needs that much water bottles. And so the same should apply to Roblox items. Maybe when you publish a hat, you could set a limited amount to sell. This already will build hype and excitement around items that release. Think about it. Imagine you see someone with a hat and there's only 100 copies of that hat available. And I don't know about you guys, but I would feel pretty damn cool if I owned one of those hats. And to even strengthen this idea, Roblox, you can do limited monthly drops with certain items. Trust me, these drops would sell like pancakes on a Monday morning. Next up, we need more ways to obtain items and hats. And so right now, the only way to get a brand new hat is with Robux. And that kind of leaves out players who can't buy Robux for whatever reason. So to solve this, there are many ways to do it. Number 1, create challenges for new players. For example, a challenge for playing 10 games gets you a free hat, or maybe publishing a game gets you a free hat. And for us experienced players, maybe game developers can create tournaments within their games and that players can compete for limited time hats. This is something that I touched in my last video if you guys watched it, and I think it's still a really good idea. And to give an example of this idea, maybe Roblox can host a sword fighting tournament. And if you remember this, then you're an OG. But the winner of this tournament would get a golden sword, silver place would get a second sword, third place would get a bronze sword. And everyone else who participated, I don't know, gets a wooden sword. And so the concept here is that players are rewarded for skill. And a concept like this has so much potential, and I'm surprised that Roblox has not added this idea in yet. Alright, so moving on to the next idea, items should have stocks. Now, if you don't understand stocks, don't worry, the concept here is very simple. So when a stock drops in value, for whatever reason, like for example, if the company is doing really bad, the price of the stock drops. Vice versa, if the company goes up, stock goes up in value. So those same economic principles should apply to Roblox items. When an item is not selling good, the price should drop in value, and when items are selling fast, the price should increase. This will overall strengthen economic growth within Roblox, and most importantly, it will prevent players from gatekeeping limited time items. Like bro, do you see this? Look at this ludicrous price. And the reason why this will solve the problem is because people who have the incredibly high price tags for these items, if no one's buying them, they should drop in value automatically so someone else can buy it. All in all, players could trade items and hats, hold long term until a hat goes up, and then sell it, just like stocks. And overall, this will boom the economic growth in Roblox. Let Roblox have a market that speaks for itself. The last interesting concept I want to cover is that they need to add mystery boxes and add rarity labels to Roblox items. Now, how I imagine this would work is that yellow would be legendary, purple would be epic, blue would be rare, and gray would be common. And so items would be listed based off their rarity. And not only will it be based on price, but also on the supply and how much is out there, aka the quantity. And as for the mystery boxes, this is kind of a crazy idea. Roblox, you don't have to add this, but I think it'd be pretty cool if you can buy mystery boxes based on the rarity types. So let's say you want to buy a legendary mystery box. You have a chance of unpacking a legendary item. And overall, just having these rarity labels on items, being the most expensive being legendary and the most cheap being common, this is a cool idea, I'm not gonna lie. And think about it guys, how cool would it be if you saw someone's profile and you saw their inventory and they had old legendary items? That would be a flex. That would be a hardcore flex. And in conclusion, items, hats, and gear need to provide value to the player to make them feel special. Roblox needs to provide items with intrinsic value and give incentive to players to buy and sell more hats and items. The Roblox Gucci brand deal was perfect and bred innovation. And we definitely need more of this and more of our favorite companies coming into Roblox. And with that being said, boys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to comment below any ideas or disagreements you may have, sub, like, and more Roblox videos coming. Stay tuned. Peace out.